Hello everyone, my name is Malachi and today I'm going to be doing an e-training or presentation over communicating effectively with elderly workers. And this presentation is going to be, this training, sorry, is going to be centered over cultural awareness and workplace training. Did you know by 2030, 1 in 5 Americans will be age 65 or older? So 65 or older and still working, sorry. So many workplaces will now include 4 to 5 generations of all ages. Older adults are staying in the workforce longer, so this all means that we need to learn how to effectively communicate on all levels of age, because the more older people are staying and younger people are coming in. So we need to learn how to effectively communicate no matter the age. The purpose of this training, hopefully to learn the background about value of elderly workers, review some key data, understand negative and positive stereotypes, and learn how to communicate and motivate effectively. Here's some of cultural background. They're raised with expectations of long-term employment. The norm used to usually be finding one job, staying there, and retiring there. But with the retirement age going up, that's becoming different now. Elders referred to 65 and older. They grew up shortly after the Great Depression and World War II. This also shaped the way they saw work and their meaning and how they were raised. Retirement was once expected at 65 and has now been expected at 75 now. They've also been there and worked with no technology, or little to no technology, and now elders are able to work with advanced technology. So they've seen rapid industrial changes in the industrial and technology. They've also been here to witness shifts in family structure and gender role shifts. So they've seen it all. According to the USA Facts team, about 19% of Americans aged 65 and up still work. Nearly 20% of Texans over 65 are employed. Over 38% work part-time, and ages 75 and up are one of the fastest growing workers. Onto some of the core values, which is what is kind of just expected or to be noticed about elderly people, is a strong work ethic, loyalty to their organization, pride and experience, dependability, desire for purpose, and preference for structure. Here are some of the stereotypes, positive and negative. Positive is that they're experienced and well-rounded, reliable, and are often able to be mentors to younger workers. Usually have more patience as well. Some of the negative ones is they're resistant to change, meaning they don't want nothing to do with technology, which is leading to poor skills of technology, less productive, and can't be led, aren't opening to being led by someone younger. These negative assumptions can lead to ageism and misunderstanding, so it's important not to judge and make sure you know who you're working with. Onto the communication in the workplace. Supervisor. If your supervisor is older than you, you're supervised by someone older, you're supervising someone younger or older than you, and then coworker to coworker with someone older than you. Now that we understand who elderly workers are, we can now focus on how to apply the skills, skills going to understanding them to action. Knowledge helps guide communication, and it focuses on how we communicate to elderly workers. The goal for this training is to have respect, clarity, and motivation for elderly. Some communication basics that the elderly have when communicating with the elderly, is to be clear and organized, use professional language, avoid slang, speak at a steady pace, and never assume inability. Clarity is key. It helps to organize and use professional language. Working with elderly, when you supervise the elderly, Uh, Make sure you acknowledge their experience, ask for advice and input, be prepared and respectful, and always please try to avoid talking down to someone older. When you supervise someone older than you or elderly workers, use one-on-one conversations, explain the reason behind the changes coming up, allow time for questions because they will have questions, encourage them to mentor others and take on that mentor role. It's important to acknowledge all of the experience that they have on both sides, because no matter what position, they have wisdom that can help you. Some interpersonal strategies is to work on face-to-face communication, show patience and empathy, respect experience, give feedback kindly, offer tech help respectfully, and to again encourage mentoring. When working in team settings, older workers often prefer clear roles, structure, and shared responsibility. They can help manage conflict calmly, and also, good leaders are. Onto the workplace customs and motivation. Many are motivated by purpose, feeling that their work matters, so they appreciate formal recognition, respect to seniority, value professional appearance, prefer structured meetings, and motivated by purpose and contribute. Some extra info is elderly workers often report higher job satisfaction. No matter their position, they will always act as informal leaders or take on that role of themselves. And they're always able to pass down knowledge, no matter what workplace. That's part of the culture. Some key takeaways, or to summarize, is elderly workers are growing and a valuable part of today's workforce. They bring experience and reliability, and communication should be respectful and structured no matter the age. Motivation comes from purpose. When it comes to elderly people, their motivation comes from purpose and inclusion. Effective communication should be respectful, clear, structured, no matter what. And some of the final thoughts is effective communication is about adapting how we speak. Inclusion builds stronger workplaces, and respect leads to success for everyone. It isn't about changing elderly workers, it's about adapting how we communicate with them. When organizations respect and include elderly workers, they gain wisdom, stability, and stronger workplaces. Thank you for listening, and that is all.